Hey guys, it's me. I'm back. This time with a new show to review. DC's Legends of Tomorrow. Oh boy, this one. I am really a fan of time travel, not just Doctor Who, but time travel in general. So when I heard superhero team and time travel coming together, I was like, oh boy, I don't want to get myself too excited, but really looking forward to this. Plus, it did fan favorite characters that had minor roles in both Flash and Arrow, and it's all being led by obscure comic book character Rip Hunter, played by the awesome Arthur Darvill from Doctor Who. Oh boy, yep. This had my name written all over it. Only way that they could have made this better and more fitting for me is if there was an Archer on the team. And even though he's not on the team, looks like an Archer will be on an episode. And there was an Archer on this first episode. So, let's actually start talking about this episode proper, which is only part one of the pilot. This had very much a feel that it was a 2-hour pilot that they just split up into 2 episodes for some reason. But anyway, the actual episode itself opens up with that dystopian future scene that we kept seeing in the trailer and Vandal Savage. And we get Rip giving us a little narration, and then we see him coming to this little boy. Basically, he says, your father was a coward, your mom was brave. Which one are you? And by the way, the mom's dead right next to them. Little boy spits in his face. He's like, you're brave, like your mother. Bang. And so then we cut to Rip Hunter pleading with the Time Masters, I think it's Time Master High Lords, to get involved. And then we cut to him getting in his ship. And who is the AI on the ship but Gideon? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have the return of Gideon, the computer AI from the future on Flash. She runs the ship with Rip. And so he then goes and picks up our heroes for the show, which we get a slight update. And we see Ray helping Ollie, who guest stars, with a thing with Hive. But then Rip flashes him with a light, and we cut to, I think it was Sarah who was next, but she's in Tibet, standing up against a womanizer, and he flashes her. That sounded wrong. Anyway, we also see Firestorm. He flashes him with a light, but we do find out that they're not getting along smoothly, both halves, but they are still trying to do the vigilante thing. We catch up with Captain Cold and Heatwave. They're doing their thing, being thieves. He flashes them. Got Hawk Girl and Hawkman, and he flashes them. They all wake up. He says, hi, I'm Rip Hunter. Gives them basically the speech from all the trailers. That hero, you will be legends. Stop Vandal Savage. La la la. Anyway, he says, if you want to do this thing, meet me here. Then we actually get to see a scene of them deciding if they want to go. And actually, we have Laurel guest starring. She tells Sarah to go, but it's cool to see the Lance sisters together again. We see Ray explaining to Oliver why he's doing this, and basically that dying was kind of a sobering thing for him, and he doesn't want to just be a wrinkle in time. He wants to make a name for himself. Then we see the 2 thieves, and their basic thought is, we go through time, we can steal precious things. Hawkman and Hawkgirl just say, Hawkman wants to go, Hawkgirl doesn't. He says, fine. Way we settled disputes in the past was to fight, so let's fight. And they fight. Then Firestorm, surprisingly, one of them wants to go, one of them doesn't. But it's actually the professor who wants to go, and it's Jax who doesn't. The professor ends up roofing Jax, which leads to an awesome line later by Heatwave where he's like, not judging. But anyway, so our characters come to the spot, they do their thing, they actually get into the time machine, go off. We then see this mysterious guy named Kronos who looks like a villain. I mean, he kills 2 people, so yeah, he's a villain. He's a bounty hunter, actually, which leads to a line later by Snark, Captain Cold, calling him Boba Fett, which was awesome. And so then after that, they go to the only person who is a specialist on Vandal Savage, and it's the same professor guy, that we saw on a VHS from the Flash Arrow crossover. And then we meet him, find out that there's a reason why he's such an expert on them. He's actually, and this is a big spoiler here, so if you don't want to hear it, just stop watching for right now and come back. He's actually Hawkman and Hawkgirl's son from one of their incarnations, and they explained everything to him. But oddly enough, both of them don't remember, which is weird because it seems like Hawkman remembers all of his incarnations. Maybe they'll explore that, maybe they won't. Anyway, so it is said in history that their son is supposed to die in a mysterious way, and so they take him with them. Against Rip's wishes, they get attacked by the bounty hunter. Kronos shoots the professor, but he also manages to get the whole team to rally and fight him. Then they'll leave, and while they're in temporal limbo, they assess the ship's damage, and Rip comes clean that scene that we saw before, where he said, "Your dad was a coward," that was referring to Rip. Vandal killed Rip's family, and now he wants revenge. And we also find out the council said no in the beginning, and so that's why they sent Kronos, the bounty hunter, for Rip. But the professor dies from a mysterious cause, I might add. That's why I love these time travel stories. They always explore the chicken or the egg thing. And so they're all like, do we really want to do this? And then after some reflection, they're like, hell yeah, let's do this. And also, just quick backtrack here. When he reveals everything that he was lying about being on the official business, we also find out that everything that he said in those trailers, hell, the name of the show, Legends of Tomorrow, is one big fat lie. He didn't choose these people because they would become legends in the future. He chose them because they would be forgotten by time, which is a nice, awesome twist. But anyway, so they're like, how the hell do we get him? Vandal, I mean. And so Rip tells them that the professor left them info in the form of a book, which I bet will be the ongoing MacGuffin of the show, probably. And then we see Vandal back in the 70s, because, yeah, they went to the 70s to see the professor. And then we see him with a bomb, implying that he might start another world war. Because, yes, we also found out in this episode, Vandal caused World War II. They also did the thing from the first episode of the revival of Doctor Who, where we actually went back and saw like famous photos zoomed in, and one of the blurry faces in the back is Vandal. I was almost expecting to have one where it's Vandal and then Christopher Eccleston next to him. But anyway, overall, that was just the first episode, first half of the pilot. Boom. What did I think? Holy crap, I loved it. I know it's premature to only love a pilot, especially when it's only the first half of a pilot. But this just, the characters were the best that they've ever been written so far. The whole feel of the show gave me this excitement that I rarely get in other shows. Mostly I only get it in Doctor Who. And it's not just because of the time travel, it's because of the feeling. And also, even in this quick pilot, they hint at a couple things here and there. Like I said, the fact that the professor is, according to history, dies of mysterious circumstances. Well, how does he die on the show? He gets shot by an alien laser. That's pretty mysterious. Also, one of the reasons why they decide to help Rip is because they decided that it's their history to tell, and they can change history. And so they want to make themselves into legends. So it goes into the whole changing history, but when it comes to time travel, do you sometimes cause it by time traveling? And many things that I'm pretty sure we'll see in future episodes, more explored. And also there was a lot of different stuff that I just did not mention, like a lot of jokes and a lot of in-jokes, like Laurel just having the white canary suit ready for Sarah. And she's like, how did you get that? And Laurel said, I know a guy, which I'm all for Cisco and Kendra getting back together. But if they don't do that, I kind of now want to see them maybe explore Laurel and Cisco. That sounds kind of weird, but it could work. Anyway, that's just speculation. Like I said, I really liked this episode, and I'm glad that I decided to start reviewing it. Join me next time in this series, where we will explore the second half of the pilot and find out how they stop Vandal in the 70s. Till then, see ya.